When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. On the move, it's Hilton. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he's going to go up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
Defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackle.
Got a punter, my guy.
Catch, and they like being around the ball. That time he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
They'll immediately call timeout. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls in the deep ball. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count the numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The give to the left side. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing...
Pick off! What a play to set him up! Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. He's got it. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burgess. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
They booted away on 4th down. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. There he goes. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Continues to fight for yards. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Takes his shot. Complete to the left. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes a connection. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to attack another one. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 27 to Colorado. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set. Easy.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Nah, you can do that. You can do that, man. You down 21. You good.
Trying to get more points on the board before the break.
You get 3 chances to hurry up anyway, but you down 21, so you can go for it on 4th down or whatever.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man to the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. He might want another play. wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. He'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Ready up. Moves. To the air on first down. Sends it downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it, and turning it on. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half.
You just could see that back kicking out.
Join Kevin and our halftime update. The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. And the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerve